all three of the trophies this year. Paul Bunny and Zach's, Floyd the Pig, and the Little Brown Jug, where I got that.
When do we play Florida? Wisconsin, sorry.
I don't know, sometime. It's at Camp Randall this year.
Wait, what is that?
So that might be a little tough. Wisconsin's home stadium.
Oh. Neat. Learn something new every time I watch the show. I listen to it.
Yes. And besides, growing up, do you remember the Gophers when they played the Dome and then they had like 10 people there?
No, I don't remember that.
Good times. But wrapping up segment 2, since we got our mandatory college football segment out of the way, it's usually a lot bigger, but Claire's not here. She's very big into the college football, and also this weekend was just kind of definitely wasn't excited, did not live up to the hype of the week before, but then again, what really can. So just wrapping up with a couple minutes. Pop culture. Nick, what's going on in the world of Hollywood, music, TV, pornography, what?
Whoa, I don't think we have enough time to talk about all the pornography stuff that goes on that I do follow. But let's see, random stuff I've been following. The World Series is coming up this tonight, right? They're playing tonight, game 1.
We're gonna be Royals.
Yes, and funny story I saw on all the websites was that San Francisco is going to ban the Lorde song Royals.
Because it's terrible.
It's not bad.
Actually, I like it.
I may have downloaded it a couple times, and I watch the music video every once in a while because she's like that kind of quirky hot. I mean, not like Zooey Deschanel, but she's not bad. Almost like a lighter version of like Emma Stone a little bit. Makes sense. So I don't know. I don't see the point of banning a song. I mean, I'm not one who's all into superstition or anything about.
Well, is it still really big in heavy rotation on like top 40 stations? Because it's been out for a while.
I wouldn't say top 40 stations, but that kind of variety stations, like what do we have here in the Twin Cities? Like Cities 97 or 94.5, KS 95. It's that variety section because it's like it's adult alternative pop, so it can spread over multiple wavelengths. That's why I think it's semi, I think, a big deal. But then again, I don't know what type of music they listen to in San Francisco. Maybe they only have a bunch of, maybe they only have a bunch of country stations or hip hop.
You know who Lorde looks like?
What?
She looks like a combination of Kimberly Williams Paisley in Father of the Bride, with that big poofy hair.
I love
and Anne Hathaway in The Princess Diaries, like the before, with like the frizzy hair.
Oh, yeah, I can kind of see that.
I really hate that I know specifically those two looks from those two movies.
I think the lighter Emma Stone, I think nails it a little bit more.
It's pinpoint accuracy. But she's a Kiwi, right?
A Kiwi? Oh, yeah. Yep.
Oh, no, there's a side-by-side photo where someone compared Lorde to Gollum, and that's mean.
Oh.
Smeagol says we'll be Royals.
That was probably your best impression you did all of this.
All right, so this is the mandatory baseball segment. Nick, who do you got winning in the World Series, the Royals or the Giants? And all that garbage starts tonight.
How the Royals have been doing so far, I'm gonna say they're gonna keep going. I bet they're gonna take the San Fran in 5 games.
Yeah, I want the Royals to win too, and not just because I bet them to win before the wild card round. Minor details. All right, so that has been segment 2 in the books. Lock it up, and we'll be back with a little bit of Triviasun NFL Record Edition. Also, the Week 8 picks, Week 7 picks recap, which was a bloodbath, and maybe we'll get Claire on the phone. Claire-vs-Carlson show, BRB. And coming back from halftime of this week's Claire-vs-Carlson show, still here with Uncle Nick at Nickerson on the Twitter machine. Claire is out. She's in the hospital. She went under the knife. Thank you for your well wishes. She is fine. But unfortunately, talked to her during the break. She will not be joining us for this segment. And they're still waiting on her discharge, which is weird because you think that discharge is something that you'd want to get cleaned up before you leave the hospital.
I'm wishing you the best, Claire. Can't wait for you to come back next week.
No, I don't really like hospitals, mostly because it's like the smell just kind of creeps me out. The whole sterile, along with like specter of death and mucus and pus and discharge, and it all comes together in a soup. All the nurses are wearing like white kid shoes, and I don't know.
It's one of those things where like you're happy that we're living in an age where we have good hospitals, but obviously, if you're at a hospital, you know you're not there for a good reason. No one goes to the hospital because, oh man, I'm feeling great. Let's just hang out this hospital all day. No, it's you're usually there for a health serious issue that needs to be fixed that they can't fix at like a Walmart. So,
or a Rite Aid, or a Walgreens, or a Stride Rite,
CVS.
or the Heart Attack Grill in Vegas.
We totally missed that this last
Probably
trip.
a good thing. It's probably one of the reasons that you're still alive.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm very happy we're not there.
All right, so enough ragging on the hospitals before we lose our Texas Presbyterian Hospital, or whatever the Ebola hospital is, sponsorship. Trivia-a-sun in segment 3.
You are really dumb, for real.
And with Peyton Manning setting the all-time touchdown record previously held by Bert Favore, and DeMarco Murray breaking Jim Brown's record of consecutive 100-yard rushing games to start a season. Nick has 10 NFL record-related trivia questions for me. This is kind of our thing since I'm kind of a blatant know-it-all, and Nick enjoys looking up things on Wikipedia, so I figure it's a win-win.
I love Wikipedia, everyone. Sorry.
Yeah, and we do have some fun little sound effects that Nick cannot hear, which adds to the fun. So, of course, we have the... And for a right answer, I got the ding. And for a wrong answer, I got the... And also, just for funsies, I got the... No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, stop. I'm having way too much fun with this. All right, 10 questions, Nick. And hand to God, Scout's honor, I am not Googling these, so it's not going to be like, oh, I don't really know the answer. Now, what is that? O.J. Simpson. Not going to be like that. All right, so Nick, what do we got?
All right. First of all, I want to thank Wikipedia for supplying me all these answers, and this is Wikipedia, so I did double check, try to make sure that all these answers are accurate and up to date. As of 2014, if listeners are
so
going to...
you're telling me that an encyclopedia that anyone can edit is not always accurate?
Yes, I am. But, in our case, who really wants to go up and make up all crap answers? So, let's... are you ready to start this?
Anybody got time for that? Lego.
Question 1. Which team has scored the most touchdowns per season?
The most touchdowns per season.
I believe it's regular season, too.
All right, so which franchise has scored the most touchdowns in NFL history?
Yes. In a
single season.
Yeah, sorry.
07 Patriots.
Denver Broncos.
Oh, so last year?
Yep. 76. I had to double check because I originally had the Patriots from 07, but then a different page pulled up that Broncos had 76 versus 75. I know, right?
Balls. All right, 0 for 1. But as always, the answers do not matter, and the points do not matter.
But it does matter. All right, so number 2. Which team has the most Super Bowl wins?
The Steelers with 6.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Correct.
Had to break good times. Come on. And it looks like they were playing the Super Bowl last night against Claire's Texans, where they scored 24 points in 3 minutes. I'm sorry, Claire. How's the team even do that?
Were the Steelers just that good, or did the Texans just make that many mistakes?
No, it's probably just against Claire's team, and I feel so bad.
I'm sorry, Claire.
As this is 3 straight weeks that the Texans and her Texas A&M Aggies have lost. So she's hit the parlay of sadness for 3 consecutive weeks.
Oh,
yeah.
But
bad. Moving on to happier things. Ain't nobody got time for Claire.
With these Super Bowl wins, do they have was Terry Bradshaw part of these, or
Bradshaw had 4 of them, and then they won. Their 5th one was in Detroit with Jerome Bettis and Roethlisberger, where Roethlisberger had like the worst statistical game of a Super Bowl winning quarterback ever. And then the 6th one was against the Cardinals in Tampa, I believe. Roethlisberger, hitting Santonio Holmes in the corner of the end zone. Holmes getting his very edge of his tippy toes into the corner of the end zone.
Oh yeah,
which sucks because Larry Fitzgerald had put the Cardinals ahead on that long touchdown catch, and he had a beast of a playoffs that year. He's a shell of himself now, and he's way overpaid. But back then, Larry Fitzgerald was a boss back with Kurt Warner, and they were just a toenail away from winning a Super Bowl. And Larry Fitzgerald had the game-winning score, but oh well.
That's all it takes is a toe.
Larry Fitzgerald, the pride of the Academy of Holy Angels in the Twin Cities,
like a boss.
Yeah. But then he went to Pitt instead of going to the University of Minnesota, so, screw him.
All right, question 3. Which team has the most losses in a single season?
I feel like this is a trick question. Because you want me to say the 2008 Lions was 16. It's got to be the right answer, right?
Correct.
All right. I was gonna say that one felt like a trick question.
I'm trying to trick you, so.
Oh, all right.
And I kind of totally forgot about that, and like when I saw that, I'm
Rod Marinelli and Matt Millen, John Kitna, Dante Culpepper did not get his roll on.
Oh man, I cannot believe it. I mean, I'm laughing now because the Detroit's doing way cool now, but I mean, holy crap! I got the 16 now. So that means the Vikings won 2 games that year. At least 2.
And I think the Vikings won by a combined 3 points in the 2 games that the Lions played because those were the 2 closest games. Obviously.
Only the Vikings can struggle with the Lions.
2008 Vikings. T-Jack.
T-Jack.
Next.
All right. I'm squinting looking at this computer. I need glasses. All right, so which team holds the record for the most consecutive games won in the regular season? In regular season play only.
I think it's still the Patriots because I think they won like 20 straight regular season games during their Super Bowl run.
So I'm talking about regular season, so.
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yes.
The Colts. 23 from 2008 to 2009.
Okay, so then they broke it then. Yeah, because I do remember that the Patriots, like the Teddy Bruschi, Willie McGinnis era Patriots, had like 20 straight regular season wins, but well.
Not bad, though. Was that Peyton Manning was still with the Colts, right?